What's up, guys? Instead of doing our typical product review, we're actually going to be talking about something today that is super cool. And the best thing about it is that it's 100% free. It is Thermaltake's Smart Power Management Platform. And we'll call it SPM for short. And what it actually does is it works with any of these DPSG power supplies. So any of Thermaltake's DPSG power supplies, these are their smart power supplies. What it actually does, it's a cloud platform that tracks and analyzes all of your power data as well as CPU data, video card data, all that stuff, and it allows you to track it, analyze it, do a lot of cool stuff with it. So let's just jump right in and check it out. To get started with the SPM platform, you're going to go ahead and install Thermaltake's PSG app. It can be downloaded for free, and this is the app that shows you in real time all the stats and everything that's going on with your power supply. Now, once you install it, you're going to go ahead and link your power supply with the SPM platform. All right, guys, now once we've gone ahead and linked our power supply with our SPM profile, it's going to go ahead and of course track all that data and upload that data every 6 hours to the SPM platform. Now just go to dps.thermaltake.com and you can go ahead and get in and see all your data. So let's go ahead and do that, and we can go ahead and log in. This is like a public feed showing everybody's uploads and things like that, but we'll go ahead and log in. I think I remember my password. And here we go. So I'm logged in now. And this is kind of like your profile. Like you can see it says my name, and you can see the total uptime that I have, or total time that I have logged, total cost of running my system for that long, and the total kilowatts per hour that I'm using. Down here you can see, you know, the time, your cost, your kilowatt an hour, average watts, average efficiency, and things like that. So it sort of is like a social media platform, I would guess, or like a yeah, I guess you call it like a social media platform. But the real cool thing that you can do with this, you know, is that you can see what your power supply is doing, and you can kind of track different things and have an analysis, and that's where you really want to go. So you want to go to the analysis tab up top, and you go ahead and, you know, of course I've selected my power supply right here, and you hit send, and this gives us some cool stuff. So first we can see our electricity cost by month. I've only been running this not that long, so we can't see month to month, but this would give you month to month, and you can of course set your start and end dates here, and you can see our electricity cost, you know, all of that, which is nice. And we can see total time too, so you can see, you know, how long you've been running it, and all that kind of stuff. Total kilowatts an hour. So again, if you're really, you know, power conscious and you want to see how long your computer's running or anything like that, these are really great. And you can go ahead, and what's nice about this is if you wanted to create like a diagram or something, you can actually save all of these images as well, and you can print them and all that. It's really cool. Now the cool thing that you can do is you can see reports. So the first is an eco report, and you can see this report indicates the amount of CO2 emission you reduce. So it gives us our monthly power consumption compared to previous month. Obviously we have nothing, but these would be obviously filled in if we were running this for more than 1 month, and CO2 emissions and all that. So, and then at the bottom it shows you like an eco achievement, which is kind of cool. So compared to last month, you've increased, you know, which is equivalent to so many trees. Again, this is really cool. Like if you're really, you know, eco-friendly and eco-conscious, this can really show you what you're doing month over month, which is pretty cool, I think. If we go to energy consumption reports, bring this up. Again, this shows our total kilowatt per hour, total electricity cost, time of usage, and it gives you your average watts and average efficiency. So again, the power supply that we're using is 80 plus gold, so we should see over 80%, and we do, which is nice. So you can track all of that as well. And we go to efficiency, wattage, user behavior, and this is another thing that shows your basically how much power you're using over a certain amount of time. And as you can see, our PC that we're running on this has been pretty much idle, so there's not a whole lot of usage here, but you can see our usage over time. So this gives you a good idea if you're tracking somebody's usage when they're playing games, when they're not playing games, obviously, because if you're playing a game, it's going to use a lot more power, all that kind of stuff. So it's pretty cool that you can go ahead and see all that. And it says our maximum peak wattage is 67.4 watts. Again, we haven't really done anything on this PC. So for optimum efficiency, an 81 watt power supply is recommended. Obviously, if we would load up some games, we would have a lot higher than that. And energy saving plan. So you can actually set an energy saving plan if you want. So say, I want to spend, or I want to use this many kilowatt hours at this much cost, and then it will set everything for you, so you can go ahead and have that that energy saving plan. So if you only want to spend so much money on electricity for your PC, this will help you calculate that and allow you to do that, which is actually pretty cool as well. And those are kind of the big things that you can kind of analyze and all of that. It's actually, again, it's super cool, and it's really it's just really good to have all this data. I mean, why have a smart power supply if you're not able to track all of this data over time? It's great to have it right there. I can bring up the DPS app and I can see this data in real time, but I want to track it over time. I want to make sure my power supply is efficient. I want to see how much it's costing to run my PC, things like that. So you have the ability to do that, and I really do like that. You can also see your activity, so everything that's being tracked, and you can select the time period. Let's go to older one that actually has some data here. And they're all by day, so you can see your activity by day, and you can see like our 12 volt rail, so you can see all your rails, and you can see, your current, your watts, your temperatures. You can see how they went up, down over time during the day, which is kind of cool. Again, this can show you, when somebody's using the PC, all that kind of stuff. Our efficiency graph and our fan speed over time. So it's great that you have all this. And again, just like the other graphs, you can download all of this information. You also have information on your CPU as well as your graphics card. So again, you can track all this stuff over time and see, maybe my CPU cooler is getting bad because it's not performing what it should, or stuff like that. It's just cool to have all of that in real time. And the last real thing I want to talk about with the with all of this is you have a remote. And what's cool is that I'm not on the PC that I'm using this on, but I can actually turn off the PC remotely. I can restart it remotely, and I can set a power schedule turn off. So this is great for parents, I would say, or even if you're you want your PC to shut off at a certain time, maybe 2 o'clock every morning, or something like that. You can go ahead and set a schedule where it will actually turn off your PC. I really do like that, and they do have the mobile app as well. So if you're on your phone, you can remotely shut down your PC. Say your roommate's on your PC for some odd reason, and you see that, you can actually remotely shut it down, no problem whatsoever, which is pretty cool. And that's about it. And what's great about this whole thing, what's great about the whole thing is that it is free. It's completely free. You don't have to do anything. You just link your power supply with your profile here, and it automatically updates every 6 hours all of your information that it's been tracking. And again, you can see it in real time on the app on your PC. You can also log in here and see it over time. You can do the analysis where you can see, month to month, how much power you're using, how efficient your power supply is over time, all that kind of stuff. Really cool that Thermaltake does this, and that it's 100% free. So if you have any questions about any of this, go ahead and leave it in the comment section below. Hopefully I went over the main things that this is capable of, and it's for any Thermaltake DPSG power supply. So anything in the DPSG line is compatible with this. So again, if you have any questions, go ahead and leave it in the comment section below. Until next time, catch you guys later.